God is greater. Our God is stronger. God, you are higher than any other. God, you are healer, awesome in power. Our God, our God. 1, 2, 3. Let's go! There's nobody like our God. Our God. There's nobody like our God. Our God. There's nobody like our God. Our God. There's nobody like our God. Cause our God is, cause our God is, cause our God is, cause our God is. There's nobody like our God. Our God. There's nobody like our God. Our God. There's nobody like our God. Our God. There's nobody like our God. Cause our God is, cause our God is, cause our God is, cause our God is.
We're going to be talking about the 4 stay-at-home side hustles that you can start right now. Coming up.
Stay tuned.
Hey, I'm Talib.
Hey, I'm Ty, and we're from hisandhermoney.com, where we're teaching you how to have better money,
Become a better couple,
and live a better life.
Well, listen, the world is what the world is right now, and we know that a lot of people have a lot of thoughts, and for some, their financial situation has changed in the sense of their career outlook, their occupation. Some people have lost hours, some people have lost complete jobs, and a lot of people are looking for ways to bring in income right here and right now. And we want to do our part to help assist you in that, because we are strong believers that you should not just have one source of income. Even if your career is stable and everything looks peachy right now, we never want to put all of our dependence on one source. And so we are champions of diversifying your income sources, and we're going to help on that quest today.
That's right. So if your personal job situation has changed, maybe you've been laid off and you're looking for ways to make money, or some of you guys have not been laid off. Some of you all also run your own businesses, but you also want to make a little bit more extra cash while you have the time and the flexibility of staying at home. So make sure you take some notes, you guys, because these are some really good ones that we know people personally who actually do these jobs. Now, the first one is starting a business or opening up a shop on Etsy. That's right, you guys. If you all were like me, I thought Etsy was just really full of a lot of crafters per se, but believe it or not, there are so many people that are selling homemade. It just has to be like homemade, or either you designed something or created it and you can sell it on Etsy for money. You all, I have a sister personally who has an amazing shop, and I've shared with you guys her shop before in a past video, but we were actually celebrating her the other day because she just hit her 7,000 sale. Did you hear that? 7,000. And she started it as a side hustle. She always enjoyed doing crafting. Her particular shop is crafting. She likes to make like birthday crafts and banners and things like that. And hers started as a side hustle while she was actually working outside of the home. But then she decided that she wanted to stay home with her kids. You all, she started this business, grew it up, and let me tell you something. She told me how much she was making the other day, and I'm not gonna put her business out there, but sister girl is making a nice, pretty penny. So you definitely wanna make sure that you check out Etsy. We also have an amazing resource for you in the description box below. If you wanna learn how to make money on Etsy, then you wanna check out one of our most recent podcast videos. You guys, this podcast was amazing, full of information that can help you start today.
And the thing about Etsy is, it's not just things physical. People are making big money with...
Did you just pick up that cup?
Did I? Yeah.
Yeah. You all, that's our son's cup, okay? Okay.
And what's really cool is there's so many things that you can do on Etsy. You don't have to, like Ty said, make it with your hands. Yep. A lot of people are using digital tools to make digital products that people can buy. Some people are doing t-shirts, designing them online and linking them up with other third-party apps and connecting it with Etsy and making money. It is absolutely possible for you. Don't dismiss it.
Please don't.
Take some time, investigate it, because this could be a lucrative side hustle for you. The next side hustle that we want to talk about is brought to you by this video sponsor, VIP Kid. VIP Kid is an online English teaching platform that connects students from China with native English speakers in the US or Canada. VIP Kid students range in age from 3 to 15 years old and have varying levels of English comprehension. Lesson plans and slides are provided to teachers, and you teach exclusively on the VIP Kid platform. The pay varies from $15 to $22 an hour, depending on your experience, education, performance, and monthly incentives.
Now, there are several requirements VIP Kid teachers must meet in order to teach with VIP Kid. These requirements are non-negotiable. You must hold a bachelor's degree in any subject. You must have 2 years of experience working with children and also have the legal right to work in the US or Canada. You cannot be from California. Now, the biggest pro of working for VIP Kid is the flexibility. You can work remotely from anywhere in the world as long as the location is covered by high-speed Wi-Fi. Furthermore, you get to set your own hours and open or close your available time slots as needed.
They do advise you to be available for about 15 teaching slots a week, which is about 7.5 hours of availability. And during the peak times in Beijing, China, to be able to have the most classes scheduled possible. The VIP Kid peak hours to match the timing in China tend to be Monday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m., and weekends, 9 to 10 in Beijing time. Availability during these hours will increase the likelihood of filling up your class slots. It's an amazing, amazing side hustle because you're in control.
Yes.
We interviewed someone and they mentioned that they did some research and there were people who were just doing like 2 hours a day and they were making some additional income to help their family situation. So don't think that you have to have this 9 to 5 type of hours, 40 hours a week to make this happen. The awesome thing about VIP Kid is the flexibility.
Very much so.
You're in control.
Yeah, I love that. And I also love that you didn't have to go to school per se to be a teacher. As long as you are carrying a bachelor's degree and some of those requirements that are non-negotiable, hey, you can definitely give this a try. We know someone personally, and you can probably talk on that, who was able to support his entire family.
Supported his whole family. He was in transition going from one city to the next and didn't find a job right away, jumped on VIP Kid and stuck with VIP Kid because he was making enough money to support his family. And so it's an awesome thing that you should check out. We give 2 thumbs up to VIP Kid.
So if you want to learn more information on VIP Kid, go to hisandhermoney.com/VIP Kid. We'll also make sure the link is in the description box below. All right, so the third stay-at-home side hustle that you can start and work now and make some extra cash is that of a voiceover artist. You all, voiceover artists are becoming more and more popular. Like, people are hiring people to be their voice to read audiobooks for commercials and so forth. And if you have a nice voice, and even if you don't, but you can be trained, there's some tweaks and things like that that you can do with your voice. And also platforms where you can also sell pretty much your voice for hire. You may want to definitely look into this. We interviewed someone by the name of Carrie Olsen. We'll make sure that we will include her podcast interview and video in the description box below. But she shared literally this is how they're making a full-time income. She is a voiceover artist and she's been doing it for a while and she knows her stuff.
And the thing about her, Carrie, is that she started this as a side hustle. She just was looking
to pay off debt,
for
right, or
a way
something?
to help increase their probability of becoming debt-free. And it took off. And within a few months, she was making more doing the voiceover work than she was on her job. So she quit her job and went into it full time. You'll see her story in that interview.
That's right. And we'll make sure that we will include a free resource for more information as well in the description box below.
The fourth side hustle that we want to talk about is becoming a virtual assistant. You may not have heard of that, but let us tell you a little bit more about it. A virtual assistant refers to an online personal assistant who helps individuals and businesses manage and operate various tasks. The range of work a VA can do is so vast that this side hustle has become a growing need as more and more people develop websites and grow their business presence online. According to payscale.com, virtual assistants can make anywhere from $12 per hour when they first start out to $30 to $50 per hour depending on experience. Like we said earlier, virtual assistants can do a wide variety of tasks. Some of these tasks include creating graphics and pictures for blog posts, editing written content, scheduling blog posts, managing email inboxes, organizing and scheduling newsletters, creating or sending out invoices, and managing multiple social media platforms, just to name a few.
As you can see, the possibilities are practically limitless and endless when you work as a VA, and you don't just have to work with only bloggers either. Many entrepreneurs and startups need VAs desperately. So there is a big need to fill. While the skills and services you offer as a virtual assistant vary a lot, some essential skills would make the role easier. You should have solid organizational skills, communication skills, interpersonal skills, and good knowledge and understanding of all things internet. As a virtual assistant, you'll likely be communicating with different people online, so being able to find the right approach with each person is pretty important.
We also have a fantastic free resource about becoming a virtual assistant. We did an in-depth podcast episode with Gina Horkey that you can find in the description box below. From start to finish, she dropped a whole lot of gems on what you need to know to be successful at becoming a virtual assistant.
That's right. Well, you guys, we hope that these 4 side hustles that you can do right now, staying at home right now to make some extra cash, is extra helpful. Don't forget.
It's a hot day, and you've just downed several glasses of water, one after the other. Behind the sudden urge that follows are 2 bean-shaped organs that work as fine-tuned internal sensors. They balance the amount of fluid in your body, detect waste in your blood, and know when to release the vitamins, minerals, and hormones you need to stay alive. Say hello to your kidneys. The main role of these organs is to dispose of waste products and to turn them into urine. The body's 8 liters of blood pass through the kidneys between 20 and 25 times each day, meaning that together, these organs filter about 180 liters every 24 hours. The ingredients in your blood are constantly changing as you ingest food and drink, which explains why the kidneys need to be on permanent duty. Blood enters each kidney through arteries that branch and branch until they form tiny vessels that entwine with special internal modules called nephrons. In each kidney, 1 million of these nephrons form a powerful array of filters and sensors that carefully sift through the blood. This is where we see just how refined and accurate this internal sensing system is. To filter the blood, each nephron uses 2 powerful pieces of equipment, a blob-like structure called a glomerulus, and a long stringy straw-like tubule. The glomerulus works like a sieve, allowing only certain ingredients, such as vitamins and minerals, to pass into the tubule. Then, this vessel's job is to detect whether any of those ingredients are needed in the body. If so, they're reabsorbed in amounts that the body needs so they can circulate in the blood again. But the blood doesn't only carry useful ingredients. It contains waste products too, and the nephrons have to figure out what to do with them. The tubules sense compounds the body doesn't need, like urea, left over from the breakdown of proteins, and redirects them as urine out of the kidneys and through 2 long sewers called ureters. These tubes empty their contents into the bladder to be discharged, ridding your body of that waste once and for all. There's water in that urine too. If the kidney detects too much of it in your blood, for instance, when you've chugged several glasses at once, it sends the extra liquid to the bladder to be removed. On the other hand, low water levels in the blood prompt the kidney to release some back into the bloodstream, meaning that less water makes it into the urine. This is why urine appears yellower when you're less hydrated. By controlling water, your kidneys stabilize the body's fluid levels. But this fine balancing act isn't the kidney's only skill. These organs have the power to activate vitamin D to secrete a hormone called renin that raises blood pressure, and another hormone called erythropoietin, which increases red blood cell production. Without the kidneys, our bodily fluids would spiral out of control. Every time we ate, our blood would receive another load of unsifted ingredients. Soon, the buildup of waste would overload our systems and we'd expire. So each kidney not only keeps things running smoothly, it also keeps us alive. Lucky, then, that we have 2 of these magical beans.
A lot of folks out right now stocking up on groceries for the 4th of July holiday weekend. Many of them, though, finding out they don't have the option to pay with cash in all the lines, and that is because of a national coin shortage. Larry Spruill live at a Meijer right now. Larry, this comes as a surprise, I think, to a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people showing up here, Devin, tell me they were surprised to find out that they could not use their regular form of payment. Now, this parking lot really has been packed all day as people are preparing for 4th of July weekend. And if you plan on coming to any Meijer and you want to use cash, well, you may think again.
Just got some stuff for the 4th of July, some burgers and some buns, turkey burgers, bratwurst.
Jeff Aaron is like many customers at Meijer grocery stores across Metro Detroit. He's here getting ready for his small 4th of July weekend.
You know, really small, social distance and all that stuff.
And just like the rest of the country, coronavirus is forcing everyone to step out of their normal routines, including grocery stores like Meijer.
It's still some people walking around without masks, and that kind of puzzles me. It's like, do you want to catch corona?
Several stores have these signs posted on their doors for everyone to see. Due to the national coin shortage, self-checkout registers are electronic payment only. No cashback or bottle slip Coinstar slip redemption for cash. Many customers shocked by the news.
Self-checkouts, no coins, got to use card only, debit, credit. I don't even think they're taking check. Really, it doesn't bother me. I mostly use my card anyway.
People who have relied on using cash.
CEO and Chairman Kenneth Kelly with First Independence Bank.
Well, it's about supply and demand, right? And so what you have is the reality of individuals are probably not using the same currency that they've used before.
A spokesperson for Meijer sent me this statement. It says in part, while we understand this effort may be frustrating to some customers, it's necessary to manage the impact of the coin shortage on our stores. We appreciate our customers' understanding and patience. Now, we want to be clear, you can use cash at the regular checkouts, you just cannot use it at the self-checkouts. Now, we talked to other customers off camera who disagreed with this new policy. They tell me it's simply an inconvenience. We're live at Meijer in Southfield tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
And Larry, important to note, this is not just a Meijer problem.
Yeah, and so that's exactly what Meijer said, Devin. They said that other large grocery stores is doing the same thing, is using the same protocol because they are also experiencing a coin shortage as well, Devin.
Yeah, sure thing. All right, Larry.
There's nobody like our God. 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 'Cause our God is. 'Cause our God is. 'Cause our God is. 'Cause our God. Play it, man.